Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In last video, we have seen how we can use Bootstrap here in Spring Boot. Now, some viewers also asking a question, what is the difference between the controller and the REST controller? So we are going to understand that concept also in this video. It's a very good question that controller we are using. You see that by using controller, we are displaying the HTML file as a output. But if I use REST controller, for that I'm creating a one more controller and I say class here and I give here my REST controller like this, and here I give the annotation. I say REST controller like this, and now I just do this from here annotation. Remember that this is controller and I told you that it displays HTML file as output or template file, but REST controller display the JSON format. So I say public, and here suppose I say string, and here I say user info like this, and here I say annotation get mapping. Here I say user info. Remember that if you run user info, then I need to return. I say user is Dr. Vipin classes. Remember that I'm doing that, and this is the normal way. But if I try to use here JSON format, so I say masses, MESSAGE masses like this. You see that would be the JSON format. So this kind of thing I have to display from the user info, and this is not resolve. Import this one. This is we have to use mapping also, and save this also, and once again I start this application. And remember that if I say user info, then it will display JSON information. So how it will display? This is the file. If I say user info, then it will display this kind of information in JSON format. Remember that. So this REST controller we use for JSON output. Remember that, for JSON output. So I say here like this, for JSON output we use REST controller, and for controller we know how to display HTML output, HTML file or template file. Both we can use together under the controller. So you have to decide if you want to use controller, that means output would be a HTML file. But if you are using the REST controller, then output should be the JSON format. Remember that. So if we are creating a REST API, then we should use REST controller. If we just want to make some HTML files and some static files or dynamic file we want to generate on the basis of this theme leaf or static file, then we can use controller. So now you can understand what is the difference between controller and REST controller in Spring Boot. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.